Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Chanel from Stamping Stilettos, and in this tutorial, so not really tutorial as such, but I'm going to be talking about ways to use your scraps. Now, I have the biggest container full of scraps, and very rarely do I use them. I just use a new piece and I put scraps away to keep it tidy, and I don't use them. So I'm going to show you just a few projects that I've used little scraps and how you can, make up, embellishments and things. And I do have a pot actually with some embellishments in. If I can find it, let me just have a quick look and see if I have it here. Now, I do, look. Now this is a container that I have with some of the projects in. So, let me just open this up. There are other things in here as well, but there are so many stamping up things. So let me just show you. I have, look at all these bitty butterflies. This is crazy. Butterflies, and I think there's the little, the flowers when we had the bitty, the bitty punch for the flowers. So these are all my butterflies, and then we have flower shop flowers here, and we have lots of flower shop flowers. And another thing I did under here is a way of just embellishing them more. So we have buttons and our linen thread there, and then we have a button and some of our silver thread, so you can spruce them up. That's one way. And I've also put gems and rhinestones on our petite petals. I've got a whole pot of these done already to go on projects. Now also the flower punch, the bow builder punch, that's another great way to use your scraps up and make bows to put on projects. What else do we have here? Oh my gosh, some of these are not current at the moment, but these are our butterfly from Basic Butterfly. So these are just stamped and punched. This is a great way to use. I think these are all just the Whisper White ones, but you can do them on other ones as well. And then we have, oh, hang on, let's have a look here what else we have. Let me just pop that away. I will show you some of the other things. So these are the flower shop flowers I just shown you. Then we have our butterfly framelits, a great way, and we've used this on a project today, and using some of our scrap pieces of DSP on these little notelets. Great way to use little bits of Whisper White because they're 3 by 6 inches, and then putting them on there. So that's one of the projects that I have shown you today with the tutorial. So that is that. So butterflies galore. Then we have the Papillon Potpourri, which look how gorgeous. I've got glue on my fingers. Those are with the little our diamantes there. So that's another way, and you could do that on cardstock as well. That's on Whisper White, but these are cardstock, and these are just our punches, our Elegant Butterfly and our Bitty Butterfly. And this is a project that I did earlier on in the week to use these up. And another great way are your tags, your gift tags, your bookmarks. I mean, this is, I think, 2 by 6, and then gift tags are only 2 by 4. So these are great ways to use up your card, and your ribbon as well. So there's your tags, your gift tags, more butterflies. So there's more of the, you can do them in the glimmer paper. Some of the petite petals that we've done, so they can go in that pot. Then we have obviously sentiments. Another great way, just spent a couple of hours making sentiments. It saves you time when you do your cards. So it's our decorative label punch, and it's one of our other punches. And also this, if you see, is a bit different because what I've done is I've cut already punched that out, but then I've punched one in the coordinating cardstock that you're doing with your card. And what you would do is just cut off the ends and then you stick them down, and it gives the bordered looks. That's another way to use up your little scraps. Or you can use your circle punch, your scallop punch, your layering circles. Do your sentiments, make loads up in advance, and then you know you've got them. So that's sentiments, a great way. Little mini envelopes. Now these are 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, but you know you don't need an awful lot. And then you can use your decorative label punch for those, and they go with the little note cards. This is another card project that I did today on a tutorial, and these are just using 3 little bits of DSP and then a little bit inside, and that has made a super card with just a little bit of DSP. Fantastic. Then we have paper piecing. Now, where did I put that? Right, I can't find the example that I had, but all you would do with the paper piecing, there's a couple of cards here, look, and that's a matching card and envelope, and all you would do is stamp your image twice, so on here, and then you would stamp it on your DSP, and then cut out the dress and the umbrella with your snips, and then glue it down. But look how effective that is. Paper piecing, so only little tiny bits of DSP needed for these, but it makes the project really pop. I mean, look at that one, that's using a pop of pink. How gorgeous are they? That's another way to use them. Now, banners. Now, where have they gone? These are the banner framelit dies, and or you can use your triple banner punch, which is hiding somewhere here. I'll show you. Here, so really you can do an awful lot of different sizes of the banners, and this was a project I did early on in the week using the banner punch, but you know you can do smaller banners, so another way to use up your scrap pieces. And then of course we have die cut elements, you know, like these. Fantastic way way to use up your bits and pieces. So get into your scrap drawer or your scrap bucket or whatever you have. I mean, hold on 1 second, I will show you something. Now, you're not going to be able to get the full effect of this, but this is my scrap container, and it's a great big plastic container full of scrap pieces which I have to use. So I am going to try and find lots of projects over the next week using our scrap pieces of DSP and card. So I really hope that you have enjoyed this video as much as I have done. I have now got a huge mess everywhere to clean up, but thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will have lots more videos up this week, and so see you soon. Bye bye.